Hello, Joy Olson, BlockBuster Fundraising, and I am excited to be here with you this afternoon, actually this evening, on this very hot day. I'm sure it's hot where you are too, and it's hot here in Oregon. Well, we've been talking a lot lately about our acquisition mailings because it's an election year and it's people are getting their acquisition mailings out the door early. They don't want to get caught up in all that election direct mail. And acquisitions are they're tough, and they're hard for a development director and your budget. You know you're going to be spending a lot of money, and you feel like the return is certainly minimal, but it's maximum because those are new donors, and new donors are new lifeblood. So the trick is, how do you get a second gift from those new donors? Because that is important. The statistics are shocking about how only 19% of those new donors that you get from your acquisition efforts are going to ever give you a second gift. And that seems kind of sad. But the good news is, if you get a new donor to give a second time, 63% of them will give again. And you know what they say about a lifetime donor? They're people that give 5 consecutive gifts. So what can you do to make this happen? Because you're thinking, gee, only 2 out of 10 new donors are going to give again, but if I can get them to give again, 6 out of 10 will give me a third gift. So it's worth the effort. So here we go. Joe of Fundraising Authority is always giving us development people some good tips, and he takes it right down to the bare basics, and he's got 4 tips that I personally really agree with to help you get a new gift from a new donor, a second gift from a new donor. Okay, here we go. Number 1, thank your new donors properly. You want to always thank all donors properly and right away, but new donors take the time, whether it's a $20 gift, a $5 gift, or a $50 gift, to get on the phone and say thank you. And even more importantly than that, when you're on the phone, get them to talk. Find out what precipitated that first gift. Why were they thinking of you? And find out their interests and how their interests fit with your organization. Take notes, because this is going to be the avenue to get you back to those new donors. This is your connection to the future, and second gifts, and also friendships. And that's a very nice thing. Secondly, Joe says, stay in the top of their mind. And I agree with that. And how do you stay relevant, and how do you stay out there in front, especially with all the messages that everybody's getting, whether it's on the internet, the TV, the mail, yakety yak? Well, you've gotten some information from that thank you call, and you know what they're interested in, and when something comes up that relates to that particular interest, give them a call. Say, hey, I know when we spoke after your first gift, you mentioned that you liked such and such, and I just wanted to let you know that this is in the pipeline, and this is what's happening, and I thought that you might enjoy more information about that, or a little heads up. And they'll appreciate that. They'll be amazed that you remember them. And it's important that you do remember them, and you can only remember if you've asked some questions and know something about them. So, thirdly, and this is something that as a development director, I don't think I really excelled at, so you can be a lot better than me at this. Ask for a non-financial involvement. Get them to volunteer. You know, when you spoke with them, you found out what it was about your organization that has their interest. Perhaps you found out about their particular talents or their profession, what they might like to do, and you can find a place that they can excel in your organization as a volunteer or helping in some way. And that will make them feel wonderful that you felt that they're qualified, that you would ask them, and whether they decide to volunteer or not, they're going to feel pleased, and you're going to feel happy that you've had a further reason to get to know them better and more information and feedback about your organization. And lastly, and this is the tough one for even development directors, and people are conflicted and convoluted, and nobody knows when is the right time to ask for that second gift. Well, first and foremost, ask for a second gift. And the right time is oftentimes you'll know the right time. A lot of people say wait at least 45 days. But look, you know a little bit about them now, and you know what they're interested in. And if that first gift happened for a particular reason and something else like that has come along, you can pick up the phone and you can say, I know that you donated for such and such, and you know we have another situation just like that, and perhaps you'd like to make an additional gift at this time because I know this is an area that has special meaning for you. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. Remember, this is a brand new donor, so whether it's $5, $10, $25, a second gift is a lot more than just the money. It is a stepping stone to a lasting relationship, donor loyalty, donor love, and it's a wonderful thing. It's called stewardship. So I hope that this will have some help for you in thinking about how to get that second gift from your donors, and I'm just pleased that you were here today. And if you would like more information about what we're doing here at BlockBuster Fundraising, there you see it on your screen, blockbusterfundraising.com, and come over and see us on, well, you're already here on Facebook, so stop in at BlockBuster Fundraising, and we have all the latest and greatest tips on fundraising best practices and who's doing what and how to do it even better. Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Stay cool.